What am I going to do with this? How am I going to store this? How am I going to burn this? In this short video, I'm going to share what I've discovered about the carnivore diet over the last 9 months. I'm also going to talk about why this diet might not be for you. And we're going to get straight into it after a word from today's sponsor, the subscribe button. I've got a goal to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of April. And I hope you'll join me by taking the split second right now to smash the subscribe button, and let's get to that 50k goal together. Thank you so much. So I started the carnivore diet in June last year. And in the time between then and now, things have changed a lot. It's important to note that due to my limited time, I'm eating in a particular way. I am eating 1 meal a day. And I'm doing this in a way that I never feel hungry. And that means I'm eating a lot of food in one sitting. And in my experience, I do think that I actually do better when I'm eating 2 meals a day. But 1 meal a day saves me a lot of time, and so that's what I've ended up doing. Basically, I just want to make clear that I'm not recommending 1 meal a day. Let's now talk about what I've discovered after being carnivore for 9 months. Following that, I'll talk about why it's perhaps not for you. Weight loss is easy when you're feeding your body what it needs. And when you're getting maximal nutrition from your food, you're not producing much waste, and you're not leaving your body feeling, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to store this? How am I going to burn this? Because you're not eating lots of processed foods that are produced in a lab. Thinking clearly is our natural state. We just mess it up. When you're eating an appropriate human diet, things just work. And one of the things that works is you have mental clarity. It's much easier to focus and concentrate. It's easier to make appropriate decisions. It's easier to prioritize what you need to do in a given situation. It's easy to switch your focus between multiple tasks when your attention is suddenly demanded elsewhere. When you're sick or have an accident, your body is very good at healing itself. Since I've been on the carnivore diet, there are a number of times that I've either been sick or I've hurt myself. And in all of those situations, I've healed very quickly. But the best example I can share with you is stroke recovery. 30 years ago, I had a stroke. I had a brain hemorrhage when I was 17. And following that stroke, I made some rapid recovery. But the recovery following the stroke stalled at the 6-month mark. And those improvements that I'd achieved up to 6 months is what I was stuck with for the next 30 years, until I started the carnivore diet. Since I've started the carnivore diet, my improvements have rebooted. I've noticed improvements in my balance and in my motor skills. I'm stronger on my right side, which was the side that was affected. I'm more coordinated, and my walking continues to improve. Most people don't have bad skin. Check out the carnivore and keto YouTubers and have a look for anyone who has bad skin. And consider this. When you're in junior high school and high school, how bad was your skin? I know for me, my skin was covered in acne. I wonder at that age how good my skin would have been if I hadn't been loading up with processed foods all the time. If I hadn't been eating those junk foods, those candies, and those foods that come in a box from the supermarket, how much better would my skin have been at that age when I was most susceptible to the bullying associated with having acne? You are not meant to feel depleted of energy all the time. But if you're eating a lot of processed foods, if you're eating a lot of foods that don't provide your body with nutrition, then you are going to feel depleted. One of the best things I've found about being on the carnivore diet is the constant level of energy that I feel. I don't have highs and lows. From when I wake up to when I go to sleep, I have the same level of energy each day. Now, sure, I start to feel tired when it's close to bedtime. But that's just my normal body rhythms. That's nothing to do with the food that I'm eating. Mid-morning, mid-afternoon, late evening, I'm never feeling depleted of energy. I'm never feeling like I need to eat something to perk me up. And it's hard to understate how much this helps with your productivity and with your relationships and communication with the people around you. Never having to feel hangry is a gift that's often understated. Eating small meals all the time doesn't keep you full. We weren't meant to eat all the time. It's only in the most recent part of human existence that we've had enough food to be able to eat all the time. And it's only in that most recent part of human existence that obesity, diabetes, and all sorts of other conditions have skyrocketed. Aging doesn't cause pain. Lifestyle does. For too long, people have assumed, I'm just getting old. I need to put up with this. I need to put up with the joint pain. I need to put up with getting sick more often. And I think this is completely wrong. Aging doesn't cause sickness and pain. Diet does. We've become stuck eating a diet that doesn't give us energy and doesn't want to make us move. And when we don't eat a diet that doesn't give us energy and doesn't make us want to move, of course, we're going to age more quickly. And of course, these are all good things. These are all good results I've certainly experienced on the carnivore diet, and I've heard reports from many other people in the comments section of my YouTube channel and in interviews that I've watched where they've achieved results very, very similar. But here's why it's perhaps not for you. And don't get me wrong, you're likely to see very good results on the carnivore diet. But everyone is different. Everyone's condition is different, and everyone is starting from a different place. And while I would recommend anyone try the carnivore diet, you won't necessarily get the same results as me or as others in the same time frame. In my experience, I'm pretty confident to say that you will get healthier, and you probably will see many improvements. But I can only talk from my experience, and everyone's context is different. Now, why am I saying this? Am I trying to dissuade you from doing carnivore? Not at all. I think everyone should at least try it. Just remember that your body will heal at your body's pace, which might be faster or slower than other people. It really helps not to compare yourself with others, but instead to compare today with yesterday. Once you go carnivore or keto, do you feel better today than you did yesterday? If the answer is yes, that's all that matters. Guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe. And if you enjoy my videos and you'd like to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. Click the join button under this video or the first link in the description. Thanks again, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.